You said you gained 10 pounds too fast. Can that really ruin 9 months of progress? No, it can't. And luckily, that's not what happened. I mean, I would never say that I made zero progress last year. I mean, look at some of these pictures for yourself. My personal best on RDLs before last year was 570 pounds for 6. I worked up to 650 for 6 last offseason. Okay, I definitely made some gains. The issue wasn't that I gained 10 pounds too fast. The issue was that I gained 25 pounds too fast. So I went from about 205 pounds on June 4th to 230 pounds on July 29th. And my coach at the time had me on true TRT doses, like 125 milligrams a week of test. So I gained 25 pounds of almost pure fat, as you can see for yourself. And this is enough to drastically reduce your insulin sensitivity. When you bulk while you're fat, instead of gaining, let's say, 6 to 8 pounds of muscle from a given push, maybe I gain half of that and get 3 to 5 pounds of muscle instead. There's also a second issue that comes up. So not only do you gain maybe half or 2/3 of what you could have gained with better insulin sensitivity, because I was already fat when I started bulking, I went from 230 pounds to 265 pounds. So now I have to diet all the way from 265 back down to like 205 again, and I've already been dieting for 7 months. This diet could have been over in 3 months. So I took twice as long to get half of what I could have gotten. And that's the issue. Progress wasn't ruined. It was just made super inefficient compared to what would have been had I executed perfectly. And I will execute perfectly next time. And the very last thing that I'm demonstrating here with this set of pictures is because I've been dieting for so long, you start to lose some of the peak size and strength that you were able to attain just sheerly from having to come on and off cycle, from dieting for 6-7 months straight, from starting to lose leverages to the point where you can't move the same weights that you did. And then once you start throwing in injuries, now you really can't move the weights that you once did, and that peak size just disappears. So the mistake that I have to correct in the future, the biggest mistake that I made last year, bigger mistake than anything else, was simply that period on TRT where I gained 25 pounds of unnecessary fat. If you just remove that, it would have been an incredible year. I really think so. And I'll make sure that happens next year. But yeah, I mean, just to bring everything together, to say that I ruined 9 months of progress is a huge exaggeration. To imply that I didn't make progress, another huge exaggeration. It just wasn't a progress level that I consider acceptable or that I'm happy with. But at the end of the day, progress was still made, and I learned what steps to take next time to ensure that it's at the level that I want it to be at.